Guys, so I decided to to record a get ready with me video for you guys, because I am getting ready to go to my son's football game. But I just wanted you guys to see how I do my makeup when I'm going to be out for a long day in the hot sun. Oh, it's gonna be so hot, but I have a little bit of time to spare right now, so I decided to go ahead and shoot this video for you guys. So I've already prepped my face, and first I used the Nivea Men After Shaving Balm first to just give my skin a base for the foundations that I'm going to be using, or the powders that I'm going to be using to stick to. So now I'm just going to go ahead and move on to my brows, and I'm just going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I'm going to be using a Shiny Cosmetics B13 brow brush for this step. So you guys pretty much know how I do my brows, so this part will be sped up for time's sake, okay? And now I'm going to sculpt my brows out with the NYX Cosmetics concealer in the shade Nutmeg. And I'm just going to be using a Shiny Cosmetics 570 concealer brush. Now I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics blending brush. I can't tell you which one it is because the name's rubbed off, but I'm going to take the IT Cosmetics blending brush. I'm just going to blend that.
Underneath their eyebrows, like, I hate when I see girls with that line underneath their eyebrows. It's like, did you forgot to blend? Or did you mean for that to happen?
So now I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk eyebrow brush and groomer brush. I'm just going to brush the eyebrows out a bit. And just keep them in shape. So now when I go to my son's games and things, I don't like to put a lot of makeup on my face. I usually never prime my eyes or put a base on my eyes, but for today's video sake, I am going to go ahead and use a prolong wear eyeshadow base, and this is in the shade Constructivist, and it's just like a natural base color. It looks like this. Nothing too major, but I'm just going to use a random blending brush to place this onto my eyelid. Pretty much it. And I'm going to be using the Morphie Jaclyn Hill's Favorites palette. And the colors that I'm going to be using is this color right here. It's like a peanut butter color here. And then this dark brown burgundy-ish shade right here. And also I'm going to take a little bit of this dark brown shade as well. And I'm just going to be using the exact same blending brush. I'm just going to take this is a Morphie, not Morphie, but an IT Cosmetics blending brush, which is not the brush I've been using. Actually, I'm going to be taking my Morphe M504 blending brush, and I'm going to take that peanut butter color and apply that on my lid. And this is pretty much what I do for every game, because I don't want it to be too heavy, and I don't want to be too drama queen-ish. Like, you know, some girls like to go all out for everything. But I think that a little goes a long way, especially for hot days like these. And especially if you're going to be out in the sun for a long period of time. So now I'm going to take that dark brown burgundy shade now. And I'm just going to pretty much sweep that into my crease. Back and forth, windshield wiper motions. Just so that my crease can have a little bit of definition. Take a little bit more of the same color, the dark brown, burgundy shade. like a reddish brown tone. Just pretty much sweeping that back and forth into my crease. And now I'm going to take that dark brown that I told you about, and I'm going to point my brush downward just to bring it a little bit above my crease. Just a little bit above my crease. This helps with direct placement. Instead of sweeping it this way so that it would go directly into my crease, I tilt the brush up and then I wiggle back and forth just so that it can go directly above my crease and not precisely in my crease. That's pretty much it for eyeshadows. So now I'm going to take my Maybelline, what is this? My Maybelline Gel Liner, and I'm going to line my eyes. Now, to each his own with the liner. A lot of people, no, I'm actually not going to line my eyes with the gel liner. Yes, I am. To each his own with the liner. You can do without liner, but I love liner, so I'm going to do liner. Now with the liner, I think I'm going to smudge it out just a tad bit. I didn't want it to be this thick, but so now I'm just going to go over this with my blending brush, just so that it won't be so dramatic looking. Because I'm not going for a dramatic look, I'm just going for like a, you know, kind of chill, everyday type of look. And I'm just going to apply some mascara just to prep my eyes for some falsies. Vegas Nate Allure lashes. These are Shining Star, and I have them right here because they were already previously used. While my eyelashes are kind of drying a little bit, getting tacky, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my MAC Prolong Wear Concealer, and I'm going to take about 2.5 pumps of this concealer. And I'm going to be using my Sonia Kashuk brushes, this synthetic buffing brush. I have fallen in love with this brush, guys. It is so amazing. Okay. First, I wanted to prime under my eyes, so we're going to go in with the Becca Evermatte Poreless primer. It. And we're going to go ahead and set my under eye concealer with the Black Opal's oil blocking powder, and I'm just going to be using a wedge for this. Honestly, I didn't need to set it because it's medium powder brush F14 by Shiny Cosmetics, and I'm going to buff that out. I love this brush, by the way. And now for my powders, I'm going to be using the Black Radiance pressed powder in the shade Ebony. I'm going to use this all over my face. I do not use liquids when I'm going out on a hot day like this, because my skin will literally be melting off. The foundation will be melting. So I use a powder to, you know, keep it simple and light. We don't want anything too heavy. Unless you have like a great BB cream, which is okay, but I don't know, it's hot as hell in Miami, Florida, so I try to stick to powders when I know I'm going to be out in the sun like I am right now. And as you can see, I did go over my under eye because I don't want it to be bright. I just want it to be concealed and just, you know, flawless looking. So I did go over every area that I concealed and every area that I put the powder on. I did go over it. So now I'm going to take the Sonia Kashik's blush brush, and I'm going to be using this to apply my highlight. And I'm going to be taking MAC's, what is this? Gold Deposit. Placing this right on my cheekbones. Right there. Don't get it twisted. My highlight still got to be popping. Still has to be popping. Now we're going to be doing the strobing effect because I'm not going to be what do you call it, contouring or anything like that. So I'm just going to be basically using my highlighter right now. We are not contouring. It's too much on a hot day to be contouring. We're just going to be highlighting. And you highlight to the gauze because you want, when you take a picture, you want your highlights to be like popping, you know? Whatever. And now for a subtle blush, I'm going to be taking Romantic Rose by Malini. And you see the same brush. I like this blush because it's really subtle, but it just gives your cheeks like I always say, it makes me feel like I've had Botox injected into my cheeks when I use Romantic Rose, because it's such a pale color that it just gives you just enough lift for your cheeks. Like it just gives you just it really makes me feel like I injected Botox in my cheeks, because you know people with Botox, their cheeks be like all the time. It just gives me that feel. And I am also going to place some of that what is it, the Maybelline eyeshadow gel liner into my waterline. And that is pretty much it. That's pretty much what I do when I'm going to my son's football games. I just like to be naturally beat, as I would say, you know. And I'm probably going to throw on a hat, maybe. I don't know if I want to mess up my hair today, because I messed it up yesterday with a hat, but I might, depending on the weather. It may be really hot that I need a hat, and it may not be that hot that I don't need a hat. So we shall see. But I'm just going to pop on a nudie lip, and I'm just going to use the Revelon Colorstay Jumbo Pencil Matte Balm, and this is in the shade Sultry. That's pretty much it, guys. So I'm just going to just place that on my lips, and I'm just going to put like a gloss on top of it. Can't find my gloss, but I gotta get up out of here before the game starts without me. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me video for my son's football game. I'll come back and show you guys my football gear. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Love ya. Bye.
I'm a grown woman. I could do whatever I want. I'm a grown woman. I could do whatever I want. I'm a grown woman. I could do whatever I want.
Hi guys. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this blue hair that I have in my head. I actually just